Hello students, myself Dr. Narendra Rally. I'm here to explain you the concepts of least cost combination of inputs. In the earlier video, you have learned what is iso cost curve and what is iso quant curves. The iso cost or iso quant curves, the iso cost or iso quant curves will let you know about the relationship between the production and the factor inputs. Now, what let us understood what is this? Uh, Now let us understood what is this least cost combination of inputs. The firm may produce a particular quantity of its product at each alternative input combinations. What are the inputs? Inputs are like land, labor, capital, production. So inputs are like land, labor, capital and production. So the production function indicates the alternative combinations of various factors of production which can produce a given output. What is the production function? Production function is a function of land, labor, capital, organization, that is the management in the organization, and the technology. So the production function indicates alternative combinations of factors of production, the alternative combination of factors of production, therefore which can produce a given amount of output. So here let us say, for example, by combining all these amounts of outputs we get some output. So this output is determined by the production function of this. An entrepreneur would like to choose that combination of input factors which costs him the least. Of this, see, the land, labor, capital, management and technology, where the technology is being constant, producer or organization, as the case may be, will try to reduce will try to reduce will try to reduce sorry will try to combine such factors of input. What are they? Land, labor, capital, management. Will try to combine such factors of input which give will try to conduct which give minimum or least cost, which give the least cost. To explain how he or she can determine the least cost combination for a given output, we need the prices of factors of production. Here, in order to find the least cost combination of inputs, in order to establish the least cost combination of inputs, we need what? We need the cost of each factor input. That is, what is the cost of land? What is the cost of labor? What is the cost of capital? What are the costs of management, salaries, or fees? Like that, each and every land, labor, capital, management, and all, the producer or organization wants to know the cost of each factors of production. We need the price. Let the price of labor PL be the optimum input combination. The optimum input combination will result in the least combination. Which combination is the combination you have to observe here? The combination which allows the producer, the combination which allows the producer to offer at least cost, that is known as optimum input combination, is known as optimum input combination. Since the firm's goal is to maximize profit, the optimum input combination for producing a particular quantity of its product would be one that would produce the output at minimum possible cost. Now let us deal this with a small example. Let the price of labor be 9 rupees. The price of labor is equal to 9 rupees per unit. The price of labor is 9 rupees per unit, and the price of capital, that is PK, the price of capital be 6 rupees per unit. ₹6 per unit. Also, assume that any amount of labor and capital can be bought at these respective fixed prices. Given, apart from the given things like price of labor is 9 rupees per unit, the price of capital is 6 rupees per unit, it was, let us assume that we can employ any amount of capital or labor at these points. Now say these things like price of the labor and price of the capital are fixed. The price of the labor and price of the capital are fixed. Let's our entrepreneur make 9 pairs of shoes. Here for example the output is the output is 9 pairs of shoes. The alternative combinations of labor and capital open to him are given below. There are altogether 6 combinations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Combination labor units, capital units, the combination, units of labor and units of capital, as well as the cost. There are altogether 6 combinations. For example, say combination 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And let us given the combination of labor 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Assume that the combination of labor is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the combination of capital is, let us say, 20, 13, 10, 8, 6 and 5. Now, how to calculate the cost? We already discussed about price of the labor 9 rupees, price of the capital 6 rupees. So here, in order to calculate cost, you have 3 into price of the labor 9 rupees plus price of the capital 20 into 6 rupees. That result in 147. Now, based on that formula, if you just want to calculate the remaining things, it is 4 into 9 plus 13 into 6, that is 114. 5 into 9 plus 10 into 6, that is 105. And then 6 into 9 plus 8 into 6, that is equal to 102. And then 7 into 9 plus 6 into 6, that is equal to 99. And then 8 into 9 plus 5 into 6 is equal to 102. Yeah, this is, let us say, the given the producers, we have been given the output 9 pairs of shoes. The combination of labor and capital, there are 6 combinations of labor and capital, and also given the price of labor is 9 rupees fixed per unit and the price of capital is 6 rupees fixed per unit. There are 2 ways to determine the least combination of inputs for a given output. One way is to find the cost of each input combination and choose the one which has the least cost. The cost of an input combination is found by multiplying the price of each input by its quantity. This is what we have done we have already done like 3 into 9 plus 20 into 6. That is multiplying the quantity with the price. In our example, there are 6 alternative combinations. There are 6 alternative combinations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 alternative combinations. The cost of each of these combinations are, after calculated, you have 147, 114, 105, 102, 99 and 102. Here the combination 5 represents least cost for producing 9 pairs of shoes. Combination 1, it is 147. Okay. Combination 2, 114. Combination 3, 105. Combination 4, 102. Combination 5, 99 rupees. And combination 6, 102 rupees. In all these combinations, the least combination is combination 5. That is 99 rupees. The least total cost of producing various other quantities can be determined in a similar way. A more general way to determine this least cost, a more general way to determine this least cost combination is geometrical in nature. We first draw isocost lines with a given sum of money and only 2 factors of production. The quantities of labor and capital one can purchase are given by C is equal to LPL plus K into PL. If a shoemaker has 99 at PL, if a shoemaker has what we are, the least combination we observed is 99. So therefore, if a shoemaker has 99 at PL is, if the shoemaker has 99 at PL is equal to 9 and PK is equal to 6, he can only buy 11 units of labor with no capital. He can buy 11 units of labor with no capital. How? I'm saying that if a shoemaker has 99 rupees at PL equal to 9 and PK is equal to 6, he can only buy 11 units. He can only buy 11 units of, that is, since the labor cost is 9 rupees, so 99 divided by 9 rupees is equal to 11. So he can only buy 11 units of, he can only buy 11 units of labor. Similarly, 99 divided by cost of capital, how much it is? 6 rupees. Hardly you can say 16.5 into 6. 16.5 16.5 into 6, that is 99. So if 99 has been divided by 6, you have 16.5. Though therefore, if similarly if a shoemaker has 99 rupees at PL equal to 9, he can only buy 11 units of labor, and if he is only 99 at PK is equal to 6, he can only buy 7 units. He can only buy 7 units of labor he can 16.5 units of capital with no labor. He can only buy 16.5 units of capital with 16.5 units of capital with no labor. The various combinations of labor and capital that he could buy with rupees 99 are represented by C is equal to 99. C is equal to 99. Therefore, the least cost combination of inputs, the firm may produce a particular quantity of its product at each of the alternative input combinations that lies on the ISO cost curve. That lies on this C. Therefore, C is equal to 99. How? Labor into 9 plus capital into 6 is equal to 99. What is this labor? 7 and 6. That is 7 units of labor into 9 rupees per labor plus 6 units of capital into 6 rupees per unit. That is equal to 99. Therefore, the least cost combination of inputs is at 99 rupees. That is fifth combo here. That is the fifth combination. It's 7 units of labor and 6 units of capital. This is about your least cost combination of inputs.